What's up, gamers? Welcome back to TWC Semifinals Weekend, bringing you an absolute banger of a matchup and the match that I've been most excited for all weekend. We have the United Kingdom versus South Korea, the Battle of the Giants, Seed 2 versus Seed 3. Will we see the age-old classic of Japan versus South Korea in the winners' final, or will United Kingdom get their TWC badge early? We will find out in somewhere around half an hour up to an hour, depending how it goes. My name is Jukes, and I'm joined by the legend himself, Janitori. Hi, what are you thinking of this match?
Hello, this is definitely the match of the weekend. Hopefully anyways, but this is the top 3 match. The winner will get automatically onto the podium. This is a battle between... I don't think these judges have actually played against each other.
Really?
Or actually, maybe they did in 2020 once?
I was but a TWC casting baby when it came to 2020 TWC, so I wouldn't know. But nonetheless, I am so excited. I have no idea which way this is really gonna go, to be honest. South Korea has had a really tough battle last weekend against China, where they went 6-4, avoiding the tiebreaker by the skin of their teeth. And this week's pool is a lot harder than last week's pool. The United Kingdom has had a lot of number 1, number 2 placements in the final statistics for that weekend. And if the UK can replicate that, then South Korea will have quite something to chew on in this match. Super looking forward to where this is going to go.
Alright, I'm looking back at the history. They did play against each other, I think, once. Back in 2020, 7-5 in losers finals, where South Korea did end up winning 7-5.
Oof. That was finals, right? That's like...
Yeah, losers finals. That's the match for
Gotcha.
Loser got 3rd place.
Gotcha. Alright. First bans are coming in. South Korea banning No Mod 4. Fair enough. Unfortunate because I really like this map, but it is what it is. We can't all get what we wish for. United Kingdom banning Hidden 2, and first pick is DT1. The interesting DT. I think it was something like 165 ppm.
Yeah.
A funny one for sure. There's definitely more going on in the accuracy rather than the speed department. So if this is your first time watching taiko, we have DTs that go fast. It's just not this one.
Yeah, the fans aren't really too surprising. UK, I think, actually straight up had the best gimmick performance on the No Mod 4 last week. They had like 2 double S's and 1 So South Korea does not want to risk that happening this week.
Yep. And No Mod 4 this week is also a lot more technically challenging overall. I think it would really come down to just like a couple of 100s at the end, and this is not something that South Korea really wants to risk here.
Yeah, the UK's benefit is they have, I think, a bit more flexibility in terms of switching their team members in and out. South Korea, I think, is primarily relying on like 2 or 3 different core players for most of their picks.
And we will see that in the first map of this match, DT1. Mango Miser over the hedge, or Gohiki for the UK versus Peaceful All and Ion for South Korea. Get your predictions in, by the way. We have like 1.5 minutes remaining. Put your channel points wherever you please. Preferably the winner of this match. You won't know, so you'll stick around until the end. And we're starting off DT1. Rofo map, very burst heavy. This has been a recurring theme this week's pool, in my opinion. It's a lot more bursty overall, a lot more 1618 shenanigans.
Yeah, Aeon seems to be having some difficulty with accuracy though.
Quite a lot actually. That's a big tank. Keeps finding 100s all over the place. Aeon is down in the 96s, dripping down to 95 briefly. And halfway through the map, the UK has a substantial lead of 60,000, given how short this pick is. This is quite a big lead already, 80,000 now.
Too.
Wow! Peaceful broke his no-miss streak last week in a match against China. The man who takes so much pride in not missing either with a missed Gohiki trades. Peaceful is just human, like all of us in the end. I don't see how the UK throws this here at the end.
Yeah, now I think Over the Hedge and Megamind are still holding up really well for the UK though, especially with their accuracy.
And with IIE on down on 95, this has been a pretty open and shut case since the start. The accuracies from the United Kingdom on this DT pick go absolutely unrivaled. Solid first pick from the UK.
That was incredibly commanding for the UK, actually. Their accuracy on that was insane. The minimum they had was 99%.
Wow. That's all 99s. Gohiki tied with Peaceful for accuracy. If it weren't for the misses, Gohiki would have the higher score. No, actually not. Because that's 14 versus 12,100. Still.
Very close, though.
Very close. Solid start from the UK, picking into their strengths. And I don't really see anyone rivaling the United Kingdom on DT1, except maybe Japan.
Yeah, their accuracy is actually pretty crazy. Over the Hedge, too. Like, people usually think of Megamind and Gohiki when thinking of Team UK, but honestly, all their players are really good this year.
Yeah, I'm actually, like, I don't know Over the Hedge as, like, a specific, like, DT player. Like, Over the Hedge is really good with Hard Rock, but I guess the accuracy requirement needed for playing Hard Rock Will also carries over to DT1, and that has been put on display very beautifully.
Yeah, incredibly good accuracy player. And that's going to be, I think, maybe a theme of this match. UK pretty confident in their accuracy overall. South Korea maybe not quite as much, but they have some like weirder strengths.
Hopefully we're going to see a lot more of that. For now though, South Korea is up for the first pick. And we're going to get hidden one. You love to see it. We're getting Bowser.
Alright. Yeah, South Korea loves their weird hidden picks.
Such a good song, such a good map. Such a good background too.
As well as the background. You are a superstar. Or I guess the pronunciation is you are UK Mock Ranger Superstar.
I like that. I like that Mario. I like the Mario Brothers have been like a recurring theme in the pools for this year's TWC. Neat little inside joke. We're starting off with Mario, Luigi, Big Bowser. What are we gonna get for the next couple weeks? I have no idea. Are we gonna see Waluigi, King Boo,
Wario?
Like Shy Guy maybe? Like some. What was the like Pink Birdo called?
Oh,
is it Birdo?
Pink Birdo. It's Birdo. Birdo
Oh,
is
it's
pink.
Birdo.
And then you meant Pink Yoshi.
Scratch that. Erase that from everyone's memory.
Alright, we have Peaceful, Labby, and Pocari Sweat on for South Korea. United Kingdom is swapping over to Hedge for Horizon.
Starting off pretty chill, but it's not going to stay like that for very long.
Oh, Peaceful finding an uncharacteristic miss early.
The accuracy so far as I'm seeing are slightly favoring the UK. Labby in the 98. Peaceful just now coming up to 99. Then you have Megamind going what Horizon. That was a big miss. Not enough to shift over to Chopper decisively. Labby trades that and Peaceful as well.
And Fukari Sled missing on the 1-6 section. Gohigi, meanwhile, actually Megamizer doing slightly better than Gohigi.
Ryzen missed an entire pattern if I saw that correctly. Down to 94%. Lobby trades misses though. Accuracies are still somehow... Well, they are in favor of South Korea. But I have no idea what's going on here. South Korea, this is usually one of their strongest skill sets.
Yeah, the consistency is not quite on point, and the Mango-Higi duo just absolutely decimating this map. Both their scores beyond peaceful accuracy, and with a full combo from both of them.
The Brotherhood is shining.
Yeah, this is honestly an insane performance from them. This map is not easy by any means, but those two are just destroying it.
Finishing off with a couple of longer patterns. I'm not gonna say streamy because it's all about reading here. Don't mess up your reading on this one. And the UK should be good to take this point from South Korea. On third section. Could still trip up someone. No one.
Oh, Gohigi. That's okay. That's too late. That's too late. Megamizer though, actually full comboing that.
Oh, it's crazy. This is definitely something that Mango would do well on a pick like that. But I find it so funny that, you know, Mango went into TWC saying that if I play for the UK, then we're getting a badge. Like, we're playing for the badge. It just depends on how quickly Mango will be able to de-rust to be able to play on TWC level. It doesn't take him any time at all. This is insane.
Yeah, and also Horizon, even though his accuracy, and he got like a lot of misses on an initial stream, you actually held this combo for quite a while, so that was a benefit compared to some South Korea's other players who found like one miss every 300 notes. And that's just a lot more stabilizing for a score, so you actually still perform really well there.
And the UK will opt for No More 2. Riot, the tech pick. Again, a bit of a scary pick against South Korea, who have tech as also one of their, core strengths. Usually teams wouldn't pick tech against South Korea, but here you have the UK doing that as a second pick, maybe riding off the momentum from the first breakpoint.
We have back-to-back Wolf maps, which can only mean good things.
I mean, there is a great team map in this pool, isn't there? That'll be a decent omen. For South Korea, maybe later down the line.
Could be. I almost didn't recognize that this was a Wolf map because of the background. If you know, you know.
Mean no Bowser?
Yeah, of course, no Bowser.
No Bowser. It's all about Bowser, obviously.
Oh, an early miss from Eon, and seems like their accuracy is not as good as some of the other players currently, but it's still pretty early on.
Off we go. Full force tech. Only Eon lagging behind due to the accuracy tank and misses at the start. Other than that, everyone is pulling their weight pretty nicely. Gohigi with an SS still. How does he do it? I have no idea, but it's Gohigi.
Diesel and Olo holding up really well now. It's just really about the third player accuracy right now.
And that definitely favors the UK once again. Eon with another miss at the end of that section of the first KI. Painful spot to miss.
Right before the slow section. You can really see that the UK is benefiting a lot from just having so many players at their disposal. And also, obviously, having Megamizer and Gohigi being excellent core players for the team.
We got one more KI coming up and things could still swing back around. time is running out for South Korea. The UK's pick.
Oh, over the hedge missing at the intro to that one stream, but overall his accuracy is still really good, actually. Peaceful missing, too.
Oh, that is so weird to see. Ion crumbling under the second PI. Those are way too many misses.
Peaceful also
able to be competitive.
Really breaking at the end of that stream. Mega Meister Gohigi finding full combos. Gohigi at like 1/100. Yeah.
Oh my god, Gohigi.
1/100, 5/100, 12/100, one miss near the end. This UK team this year is absolutely insane.
They have 18 combined 100s. That is ridiculous.
Yeah, and again, like the biggest difference between this UK team and the one from 2020, which was the only time UK has gotten third place, is everyone on the UK this year is incredibly strong.
I mean, you say that, but I really wasn't prepared for just how strong they actually were. Like,
I want to put it on record that I was always a believer.
I fully trust you. Like, I was a believer for Turkey. I thought they were going to make it to the finals. But you know how seedings go. Sometimes you have some countries that have like a seed that is unusually high or unusually low for their usual performance.
Right. Well, you know why Turkey didn't get to finals is because people didn't buy enough Turkey banners, which you can't do right now and rectify that mistake by spending $2.50 USD to buy a banner or multiple.
I'm so proud of you for that transition. That was beautiful.
I was thinking about how to do it for a bit. But South Korea does pick Nomad 5, which is the stream map.
The Silent World. A Toho remix. 220 BPM. Ball streams, not quite as death streamy overall, but just a lot faster than last week's Nomad 5.
Alright, we have Lavi and Pocari Sweat coming back in for Olo and IEM.
Once again, Mango over the hedge and Gohigi for the UK.
This is a really dangerous pick, though, because the UK is actually quite good at stream maps. It's not something you would think of, maybe in more recent years, but Mega Meister and Gohigi are incredible at stream maps.
Granted that Mango actually has a keyboard to play with and not a Taiko Force and does the spoons plus gloves hand playstyle like he did at Series GTS.
Yeah, or playing with like 3 Taiko Force sticks.
Probably the only person in the world to be able to do that.
Lavi finding some really misses actually, and an accuracy take.
Obviously too early to tell how this is gonna go, and this pick is over 3.5 minutes long. Nomad 5 usually being referred to as sort of like a mini tiebreaker, especially in high stakes matchups like this one, because it can come down to just a couple of misses or just a handful of 100s. But this is a solid start for the UK overall. Yeah,
the streams are largely fairly intuitive. It's just they last a long time. 220 is starting to get to the point where it's not just a mental drain, it's also a physical drain. Overhead missing at the tail end of that stream.
So does Pocari. These went traded. So everything is still in favor of the UK. You can see just how little the score advantage shifts, if by any points at all. Just a couple of 100 points. This is surprisingly stable.
The UK just consistently has an accuracy lead on like every single one of their players on a one-to-one matchup. Like Gohigi is almost always matching or having high accuracy than South Korea's best player. Mega Meister is usually outperforming their second best player. Their third player, Over the Hedge or Horizon, usually outperforming their third best player as well. It's just a crazy team performance.
On the other side, you have Peaceful with the SS as usual. I hope I didn't jinx it there, because there's still half of a map to go. And Labi still sitting on top of the FC, trying to match the accuracies presented by the UK, but 99.3 is really good on this match.
Mango Mai's on like 1/100 Gohigi, maybe on like 3 for this sort of map.
Like 99.3 is really good for South Korea, but what do you do against 99.9 from Gohigi and Mango? Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, Peaceful's SS does help, but their second best player is not even as good as UK's third best player's accuracy.
This is insane. This is
Peaceful's
absolutely insane.
Still holding on to double S, but the UK's team score is just crazy.
The back muscles on Peaceful to carry South Korea like that, or try to lobby with. That was painful to look at from Lobby. It dropped quite a bit of combo, and this is basically it. There's not much more after this, and the UK will take the second breakpoint off of South Korea.
At the end.
Oh,
He broke it in the last 5 notes. But, oh my god, Mango Miser also with 1/100, Gohigi with 4 100s, picking up another one, I think in the 1/3 section. Over the Hedge also a 1/100. That is absolutely crazy to have combined less than like 7 100s on this map.
that is stupid on so many levels. 6 100s, and then you have Pokari with 10 100s in South Korea. There is nothing South Korea could have done on this pick. UK is wiping the floor with South Korea. What is going on? And they're not even taking time to think about the next pick. They're going into 3-mod-1. Earth's Original by Sparks. Switcheroo.
I was really hoping to see this map.
Oh. Taiko and Joris have been eating really well with the Earth's Originals. We got like 7-7, we got Pitar, we got Sparks. This year around, you'll have to see it.
Yeah, being a good taiko player apparently also just makes you an incredibly cracked composer. not quite sure what's the relation between those two.
And for Sparks, for the uninitiated, in case you don't know, like, people have their workstations. Some work with Ableton, some work with FL Studio, some work with Reaper, which are all perfectly valid digital audio workstations. Sparks chooses MuseScore. If you don't know what MuseScore is, you should look it up, and then you understand why Sparks is just kind of 1 in a million.
Okay, I think we are actually going full hidden hard rock. So this is the secret hidden hard rock 1 pick.
Wow. I mean, yeah, it's UK's pick. Of course they're gonna go with 6 mods, and South Korea has to go with 6 mods in response. And once again, it's the question of the 3rd player.
Oh, not a great start for Over the Hedge. Also not particularly good for Olo either.
That balances out just a little bit. But Mango and Gohigi, for once, having trouble acting this one.
Yeah, Labi too, though. And this is the sort of map where Peaceful really shines. This sort of really awkward accuracy map, Peaceful just still destroying it.
And on top of that, really old-style mapping over the hedge with a miss is going to shift things over to South Korea. Another miss. Double miss in quick succession for the UK. Mango and Gohigi will try to hold on, but it's looking good for South Korea.
Yeah, big difference maker really is Peaceful versus Gohigi. Gohigi is still doing pretty well. Mango Mines are also full combo, but Peaceful's accuracy is impossible to beat.
Oof. looking rough for over the hedge, halfway through the map, and now we have a more decisive lead for South Korea for probably the first time in this match. 5 picks in.
Yeah, Gohigi climbing back up to 99, but he's still at 99.7 on this.
Another miss from over the hedge, and all South Korea's got to do is just hold on to this goals a little bit longer.
I was going to say South Korea's point lead is only going to grow, except it's not. It's going to start shrinking because Polo missed as soon as I said that.
That's pretty much it.
It's insane to me that there are 3 full combos on this, all with relatively good accuracy.
Oh, score difference shrunk down to 17k there at the end.
The accuracy is still a problem for South Korea. Oh my god, look at that score. What is that?
Wow. 11 100s from Peaceful with Hidden Hard Rock, 2 FCs from Mango Miser and Gohigi, 26 and 45 100s, but this time the UK will not take their own pick, and South Korea will step on the brakes just a little bit and say, we are not done yet. Well, obviously, because we said a couple of weeks ago.
26 100s is absolutely insane on this map still. It's just 11 100s. What are you even doing? Alright, South Korea has another lease on life. I think maybe it could bode well for the other free mod, but it's just such a different kind of map. It's impossible to say. But they are going for it.
And peeking here. And of course, this being the UK versus South Korea, we sort of have to expect that this again is going to be like 6 versus 6 mods. Although the anti-mod has really been ramping up in difficulty compared to last week, in my opinion.
Yeah, this is like technically anti-mod. I'd honestly say free mod 1 is like more anti-mod, but this one is just incredibly long 1-6 patterns. And a little bit of SV here and there, from what I remember.
We'll see where it leads them. I remember UK banned 3 mod 2 last weekend. Where they played against, who was it again? I forgot.
It was, I also forgot.
It was Taiwan. Okay,
yeah,
that was a valid ban against Taiwan. Like Taiwan have had such a good run, and China versus Taiwan later this weekend is going to be another completely nuts match to follow, because these are both 2 teams have been surpassing everyone's expectations, and it's really sad that we're going to have to see one of them go.
Oh, Olo going single Hard Rock. Horizon coming in with him to Hard Rock. I'm not sure if maybe a consideration that they would be over-modding, but I guess we'll have to see.
Interesting lineup.
Alright, Peaceful and Mango Miser are the only ones really holding through that initial slow section. And Olo, of course.
There's the first miss from Gohigi, right?
Oh, that's an unfortunate miss. And Horizon's accuracy is actually pretty similar to Lavi's, but again, Peaceful and Mango Miser actually doing incredibly well.
Lavi did get quite a few 100s in the first burst onto that section, but these were quickly traded out by the UK. It's neck and neck. Although, do keep in mind that the UK does have a 60,000 point advantage just to having that extra mod.
It's got 3,000 points. And they're all looking at the scoreboard right now, by the way, because they know it's really close.
To the second half we go.
Oh my god, this is... Oh, Gohige's getting back to the... No, he isn't. He's not getting back to the combo cap he missed.
Hold your breath now. South Korea might just be able to take this by the skin of their teeth. It is shifting back over to UK very slightly due to that mod advantage, but they're playing their accuracy so well. 99 from Peaceful, 99 from Olo, 97 from Navi, but that might just be enough. It's shifting over. Is this the miss that the UK needs here at the end? All they have to do is keep their combos alive until the end.
There's like one more long 1-6 section, I think.
Or is Speed that would have been able to hold? What is that? Megomizer with the miss at the last possible second.
And unexpectedly, Horizon actually being the only full combo on the UK side. Peaceful with 5 100s. That is criminal. That is not allowed. You're not allowed to full combo this map with 5 100s.
But I think this was a lot closer than South Korea would have hoped for. My god, UK was this close to take
South Korea
was
debated the clutch
milliseconds.
Oh my god.
Yeah. That was milliseconds at the end. That was the Mr. Mango, the worthy 100s on the burst from Horizon. And South Korea took that pick by 5,400 points.
Alright.
Breaks on the hype train. The UK continues on. Hard Rock 1.
The UK cannot blink at this point. I have a very shady memory of what happened in 2020, but South Korea is no stranger to comeback victories.
Absolutely not. Like, South Korea has something to defend here. Like, South Korea is just kind of expected. Like, we are all accustomed to Japan versus South Korea somewhere in either semifinals or finals weekend of TWC. But so does UK. They have something to prove here.
Oh my god, it's tied. Wow. But this is pretty much right up the UK's alley. Over the Hedge, well known as a Hard Rock player. And their Axie so far has really been on point. South Korea historically, too, has been really strong on Hard Rock, but I think they're missing some of their more, like, other filler Hard Rock players with a third slot.
Smith from over the hedge.
Ah, that's gotta feel bad. Just missing right before the break. Everyone can see that you missed.
Quick breather. Labi collects a couple of 100s in the build-up.
I mean, the accuracy is noticeably behind, but Ola and Peaceful clearly comfortable on this. Mango Miser still on a double S. Okay, never mind. Okay, Gohige. Okay.
As soon as there's burst, the accuracies go wild.
Oh my god, Mango Miser missed. And Lappy with a hero performance, full combo got 97%.
Did Gohige just get a 100 on that spinner?
Did he?
I think he did.
That's the first time I've seen that.
I may be a little bit stupid sometimes, but I thought I was a spinner 100. That was weird.
Oh my god, Peaceful also top scorer. He has reactivated his clutch gene. Olo also doing really well. Mango Miser. Accuracy, letting him stay in the game. Labby. Full comboing with 98%.
It really seems like South Korea has kind of woken up from this match. We have 1 FC versus 3, and the accuracies are favoring South Korea. This is more like the South Korea that I'm used to.
Oh, it's getting really close though. Oh, Peaceful though. Oh, Mango Miser. I think the score lead is naturally heading towards South Korea.
That it does. Slowing down, there's just a few more things to pay attention to. Yeah, I don't think that's enough.
That's a real hero performance from the two other South Korean players. Labby and Ola managing the full combo. Gohigi top scoring the lobby, peaceful with 9 100s. Over to Hedge with 10.
Wow.
This was initially looking extremely dominant for the UK. But I think maybe there's a shift in dynamic here. The UK has maybe exhausted most of their strongest picks. South Korea is now picking up the scraps.
And do keep in mind that South Korea has caught up now. They are on their own pick.
BT2 is interesting. South Korea has historically been behind in accuracy this whole match, but maybe the fact that the map is kind of weird. Well, it's not weird, it's just really fast. I'm not sure what I'm talking about. Like, the fact that it's such a high physical requirement might actually hurt the UK a bit for the third player.
With Cloggy Bobby coming in for the UK. First time appearance in this match.
Well rested, I'm assuming.
Has been grinding DT2 hard as we've been casting over this one.
I did expect this pick from South Korea, because this is absolutely where Labby is most comfortable. Labby has not performed, like, they haven't been the top scorer by any means for South Korea on the other maps, but if there's anything where they will actually top score the lobby, it is this map specifically.
Things have taken a turn, and I feel like the players have caught onto it too.
That's the thing too, like, you get up 4-0 with like a more than 100k lead on every single map, and you think everything is good in the world. There's nothing that's possibly going wrong. We are getting top 3. And then suddenly South Korea just wins 3 maps in a row, one of them with less than 3k difference, and you're starting to doubt yourself a little bit.
Yeah, South Korea tried and true a tested system that works in TWC. It just works. United Kingdom must be feeling the pressure just a little bit, because it's not that often that we're seeing non-Asian countries on the podium in TWC, and the United Kingdom is so tantalizingly close, but also so
Bobby's accuracy is a little bit on the low side, but so is Labby's, honestly. Oh, Ola missed on stream.
Pretty much all there is to this map. It's just really long patterns at 260 VPM plus the accuracy requirement. And the UK will be mostly smooth sailing through this one on the back of Gohigi with the SS. Go! Cloggy Bobby with the miss right at the end of the first game.
Why did you miss there? Gohigi, not on a double S anymore, but still tied with Peaceful for top score in the lobby.
But that means things will even out. And it's not so safe for the UK anymore.
The score lead is going to be crawling back to South Korea thanks to Ola being at the combo cap. The difference between Megamizer and Olo is really the big difference maker.
The second half still has some spicy things in store. We're going to be switching into 1/3.
Oh my god. Oh, Labby fighting a lot of hundreds, but still comboing.
Cloggy Bobby is now past the combo cap. 5,000, 4,000 score lead for the UK right now.
Oh my god, it's accuracy!
100s.
Accuracy! Oh my god!
I cannot look at this.
He missed at the end. That is going to be the point for the UK unless they phenomenally choke this.
They cannot! That was
Oh my god.
so crucial. Olo missed at the 1-4 at the end. It is
Oh my god.
like no shade to Olo. It is so hard when you've been playing 260 BPM all throughout this pick, and suddenly you have to slow down and get to used to 1/4. But in a match this close, this shouldn't happen. United Kingdom will be extending the lead up to match point 5-3.
That's a hero performance from Kohiki and Mango Miser right there. Peaceful, not far behind 4-100. Lavi's accuracy still pretty good overall, but well behind Mango Miser.
United Kingdom, final pick. And this could be the one that secures them the badge early on. They're gonna need a moment.
Yeah,
They
understandably.
definitely will need it. Yeah. No. Take all the time you need.
They have to be really careful here too. Like every single map, I think could honestly go either way. There's no safe picks left.
It's only no mods. It's only
And
no
Hard
mods.
Rock
You
too.
don't want to pick. Yeah,
Hard Rock
and Hard Rock 2.
Featuring Hard Rock 2.
That's true. I did. Yeah, I kind of got confused with the red background. I thought it was a red border around it. No, we haven't seen Hard Rock 2 yet.
Yeah, but
No mod
I don't
3.
know if they want to go no mod. Oh, that's interesting. I think this is. I could be wrong. I'm guessing this is more of a comfort pick for UK's third player more than anything. Because South Korea, I think, is more than happy to take on the UK in speed.
But the pressure is well and truly on for the UK. If they don't get the points on this pick, they will have to get the point on the next pick, and the next pick is up to South Korea.
Oh, Ion coming in is not quite what I expected. I thought Labby would be playing this.
Ion, interesting, has been underperforming a little bit all throughout this match, mostly in terms of accuracy. But maybe Nomad 3 is their true calling, and we're gonna see a big fat surprise from South Korea. Their time in the winner's bracket might be limited. We'll find out in 2.5 minutes. 290 BPM, Nomad 3. Off we go. And this is about as much as you can expect. Bobby Boy with the first miss, though. Checking quite a bit of accuracy down to 95.
Oh my god, that is a massive tank. That's like at the start of the speed section right there. You want 4 players SSing.
I was about to say how, like, no mods at this skill range are like battles of the 100s. You can't really afford misses like that from Cloggy Bobby.
I think Ion is a DDKK player, if I'm not mistaken, from the tabbing style, and in fact they're single tabbing all of this. Which would explain the lower accuracy. It feels a bit discriminatory to say that feels you're a DDKK player, but that's kind of how it goes.
That's the price you pay for being Bongo. Nothing against it, just something you have to get accustomed to. But so far, the accuracies are looking solid for South Korea. 99.7 from Ion, still double SS from Olo and Peaceful. A double SS also from the UK, only Cloggy Bobby. Keeping the UK from securing their own pick.
As per usual, everyone's comfort map is the speed map. That's just how modern players are. Everyone 290 BPM, no problem at all. OD 7.2, well, like OD 5.
At Poolers, the speed pick is not fast enough yet.
It has to go to 320 BPM for round of 16.
Olo is breaking SS, Ion finds the 100. Mango Miser also breaks SS. It's Gohigi versus Peaceful. Olo versus Mango Miser. Cloggy Bobby versus Ion.
And Ion is definitely winning that 1v1.
By far.
Alright, I think
Also
there's...
looking at the...
One more speed section. Oh my god! What?
Oh, Vista the Kata that is shifting over to the UK just a little bit. Will it be enough?
I don't know if they have enough time for the thing. The song is too... That's not enough time.
Oh, that's painful for the UK.
That was
SS
really
from Gohigi.
scary. Oh my god.
SS from Gohigi. Mango Miser before 100s, but looking at the accuracies, this looks like this wouldn't have been the UK's win either way.
It is South Korea's pick now. I don't know if they have any super good pick, though. Nomad 1, I don't think anyone wants to pick that. Then you have, like... What do you even have? Nomad 6? Hard Rock 2?
I feel like Nomad 6 is still very much South Korea favored. Although, I don't really know if they want to play it.
Here's the thing. I think South Korea would want to pick Nomad 6. Not because I think they would do better on it, like, 90% of the time. I think the main thing is, the UK is clearly quite rattled at this point. So, I think there's a good shot that if their third player is coming in for, I think it's like a really techy sort of map, and it really has everything, that they are probably going to miss. South Korea is a really experienced roster at this point. I think their nerves are relatively better managed.
True that. I don't see them picking Nomad 1, I'll be honest. Because Nomad 1 is about as big of a coin flip as you can have at this stage. It is a Tasuke map.
It is a Tasuke map.
It is a Tasuke map, so it's not your comfortable Nomad 1, like, a little bit of everything. I would almost say it's a little bit more full flavor than anything, so it's still quite the challenge. But I don't think that South Korea would willingly put themselves on that.
Hard Rock 2.
Hard Rock 2. I was gonna say it's gonna be either Nomad 6 or Hard Rock 2 in my opinion, but it's gonna be Hard Rock 2. They spanned that against China last weekend.
I think this might be the psychological sort of factor going in. South Korea, on paper, at least in 3v3, is not necessarily better than the UK on Hard Rock. What they might actually be better at, though, is nerve management. And on a 230 BPM Hard Rock map, it's really scary.
Yep, the Hard Rock 2 has also been getting a massive buff. It's at the stage where I'm looking at the showcase and I'm like, how do people even read this? Like, at the moment, the second that I realize which patterns there are, I'm already like 200 milliseconds too late.
Yeah, it's... God, and just imagine how it feels for the players on the UK right now. If you're under the mindset of, we only have to win one more map for podium, you might have already lost. If you don't want to get into that mindset, you want to not think about that sort of thing. Because as soon as you start thinking about it, everything is going to be a potential miss.
Are we gonna get a tiebreaker or not? We will find out in 2.5 minutes. South Korea's final pick, Hard Rock 2. The reading Hard Rock.
I'm
Over
gonna
the head,
assume...
Horizon, Gohigi versus Peaceful Labi Olo. What a lineup.
Was that real? There's no way that was real. But the score isn't coming back, so Peaceful might have just missed the first note of the map.
I think he did? I'm not sure. Hard to tell. It starts so deceptively simple. But once we're getting into the meat and potatoes of this one, you're gonna wonder just how they're able to keep up with these nerds.
Alright, so retain part of the map. Everyone's dropping accuracy on the 1-6. It's still really close.
Halfway through. And we're still to get into some of the harder parts,
Oh
bigger
my
stream,
God,
couple of
what?
hundreds.
Oh my god, I am so scared. I am terrified. Okay, Olo is matching Gohii right now. Mango Miser is a bit behind Peaceful, pretty close to Peaceful because of his early miss. Horizon is matching Labby as well. Oh, never mind, he's not matching. I'm sorry.
Is this the miss that decides it? South Korea will now be taking a bigger lead. 20,000 points, but it's not over yet.
Hard Rock 2 is scary because on paper everything is pretty easy. It's just the amount of eye strain and hand strain and stamina strain is just, oh my god.
Oh,
I don't know why he called him Mega Miser earlier, I'm sorry, but he missed.
And unless things go drastically wrong, South Korea will take this to tiebreaker.
Oh my god.
To like the last 10 seconds of this
stream. One more stream. Oh, Horizon! Horizon. I think that's going to seal it.
And South Korea will make the comeback perfect. We are on tiebreaker.
It was 4-0, and then it was 4-3, and then it was 5-3, and now it's 5-5. What in the world? 2 full combos from South Korea. Peaceful 6-100s. 1 miss. Gohiki top scored lobby yet again, and now it is really scary. It is absolutely horrifying.
I'm gonna need a 100 count check on that. That was what? That was 64, 70 100s from the UK and 59 from South Korea. These two teams were separated by 10 100s if it weren't for the misses. And given that, it's semifinals. It's UK versus South Korea. What did you expect?
This is the podium match. This is the podium match. This is the scariest match of the weekend because either South Korea is going to continue being like the second or third winningest team in TWC history, or UK is going to make history by being maybe the third non-Asian country to actually get podium more than once.
Are we gonna see mods though? That's my question.
Yes, absolutely. Peaceful is probably going hidden or hard rock. I would expect the UK to have 1 to 2 different mods. Probably 2, I could see.
And this is a scary tiebreaker to put mods on, like legitimately.
It goes up to, I think, 300 BPM at one point.
Yep. The second third is pretty much all 300 BPM. And keeping up with the tempo changes is a challenge on its own.
Alright, Cloggy Bobby coming in because the tiebreaker is pretty fast. This is going to decide everything. The whole trajectory of the tournament and the podium.
Boggy Bobby, Mango Miser, Gohiki versus Peaceful Olo Pokari Sweat. Will the UK write a little piece of TWC history by facing off against Japan in the winners' final? Or will South Korea once again copy the script from the last couple years? We will see.
I'm surprised Levy isn't playing this, given how fast it is, but UK does have the mod advantage. Hidden from Mango Miser, hard rock from Kohiki is ludicrous on this map. Absolutely ludicrous. This map is insane speed.
I mean, who other than Gohiki? Let's be real. But still, even as a player of the caliber of Gohiki, putting hard rock on this is nuts.
Alright, mod advantage is so important on a map as long as this. It gives you so much wiggle room to work with.
Five minutes to decide who's gonna come out on top. I'm on the edge of my seat. He's all the first miss on him.
What was that miss? What did you miss on?
It was a very weird one. Maybe nerves are getting to Peaceful too, who knows?
This is still the easy part of the map, by the way.
It ain't easy being South Korea, all things considered. They had to fight so hard last weekend to avoid tiebreaker, and now
Oh, the slow
They have to
section.
live this nightmare.
Oh, Pocari Sweat missing at the beginning of that slow section.
Mango also with a miss, but it doesn't matter too much due to the hidden on top.
23k is an appreciable lead, but it's not going to be 23k. The 1A part of the slow section on hidden is the hardest part, one of the hardest parts of this map on hidden.
Yeah, no disrespect to Mango. This is absolutely the hardest part with hidden in this map. It should be a mostly smooth sailing. Except for, well, a couple of funky SV and 1/6 in this section. But it will likely only get easier for hidden, but harder for Hard Rock.
Oh my god, this is horrifying.
Pocari with another miss for South Korea. Olo still sitting on top of the SC. 2 FCs versus 1, and one of these FCs is modded. But the second half is so much harder for Hard Rock. Another miss from Mango Miser as the SV slows down Olo trades.
Now UK has 2 full combos. South Korea doesn't even have 1. And the mod advantage for the UK. This is looking good so far, but
there's the leaderboards.
Oh my god. The huge, massive elephant in the room. What happens when the map gets fast? And then what happens when it gets faster, and faster, and faster?
And even faster, and even faster.
And even faster. I don't even know what BPM this map goes up to.
I'm pretty sure it caps at 300, but yeah. A vague guess.
Okay, UK is building up a nice score cushion for themselves, 21k, and growing.
And he is dropping the odd 100 here and there as well now. And off we go. 1/6, speed picking up. Gohiki is gonna find it a lot harder to maintain accuracy, dropping to 99. But so far, it's not gonna hurt them too much. What's this? How did they do it?
30k score lead now for the UK. No one dropping.
But we're still speeding up. We're not there yet.
How is
This is
reading
300
this?
BPM.
Gohiki's completely taking there. Like Kagibagi missing, not quite as badly though. Olo's still missing, Mangomai's missing. Oh my god, that was the end of this hyperspeed section. Gohiki full combo, all of that.
How does he do it? Gohiki!
60k score lead. Gohiki, the only full combo left in the lobby. This man he deserves a statue somewhere in the UK, I swear.
Things are looking super dire for South Korea right now. This is not the spot that they want to be in. 60,000 scoring for the United Kingdom. That is the exact mod advantage that they've been banking on. With that hard rock on Gohiki, the hidden on Mango Miser. Kaloggy Bobby with an insane 99%. On top of that, these misses from Olo might have been just a little bit too much at the end. We have one more big stream here to the side if the UK is gonna move into the winners final against.
Oh my god! That is
Accelerating.
Absolute hero performance.
We're coming down, and unless something drastic happens, the UK is gonna secure the spot on the podium with another miss from Pocari at the end.
What in the world? A full combo with hard rock on that is absolutely insane. I don't know anyone else who would actually even dare going hard rock on this map, and he just full comboed it like it was nothing. But he didn't even top score the lobby. That was actually peaceful after missing one note randomly in the beginning with 30 and 100s. Just absolutely crazy from both teams.
What have I just witnessed? That was one of the most ridiculous tiebreakers that I've seen.
Oh my god, that is absolute insane performance from both teams. I think people were thinking it would be really close, and then they thought it wouldn't be close. And then suddenly it was really close again.
The United Kingdom have every right to party tonight.
They are
Winning
making
match.
history.
Winning the match against one of the titans of TWC. South Korea will be knocked down to the losers bracket in semifinals. The UK secures their TWC match for this year preemptively to face off against Japan next week.
This is, I think, only the third time a non-Asian country has made top 3 more than once. This is just to say how much of an achievement this is, and it's such an insane match, too.
Oh, the storyline was so perfect. UK leads 4-0, then South Korea catches back up. Then the UK gets their 5th point. Then South Korea catches up once again by like minuscule score differences. And then they pull it off with 2 mods versus 1 and an incredible FC on top of that. By the GOAT himself, Go Higi. What a match.
Go Tigi. That is the match of the week.
Go Higi. Wow, Jesus. That means South Korea will be knocked down to the losers bracket and face the winner of the United States versus Chile happening later today. You can see it here on the schedule in 4 hours from now. But before that, we have one more losers bracket match to catch up on. That's China versus Taiwan in just half an hour. So if you've been enjoying this, China versus Taiwan, I believe, will be no less insane. As I said previously, these two teams have surpassed my expectations quite a lot, and I am super excited to see where this is gonna go. I have genuinely no idea.
Yeah, both teams are so good. China is just always surpassing expectations. Taiwan also having a really strong performance against the UK last week.
And now the UK is in the winner's final. What a story. That's insane. I still can't believe it. I probably have to rewatch that match just to have just to have it sink in.
It would have been so sad if the UK lost multiple maps under like a 10k score difference and then went on to lose tiebreaker. But they managed to pull through. Return of Mango Miser, the return of top 3 for the UK.
Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a big breather after this. Make myself a big pot of tea to rest my voice, because I'm definitely gonna need it after this. This has been an absolute pleasure of a match to witness, and I hope all of you have been following this or feeling the same. Stick around. China versus Taiwan, then United States versus Chile, and then obviously the finals map pool showcase happening right after the final match of the weekend. But that's been it from us. We've been Jukes and Janitore. Oh, God. Yeah,
God,
take
indeed.
it easy, folks. Take it easy, and rest those fingers. And, yeah. I don't know what else to say. I'm speechless. That's all I can say. Yeah, that's it. That's it from us. Goodbye. See you all later.